Hey there my pretty little cobras, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be are you bored shopping? Are you boredom shopping? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. So today's video, as I just said, I'm gonna be talking about are you bored shopping? So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about why you might be bored shopping and some tips on how to address it. Okay, so let's talk about why. So why you might be boredom shopping. I got my notes and I'm ready to just talk about it. So you might be boredom shopping because, as you know, boredom is suggests you have a void, you have you've got nothing else to do. So we try to fill in our boredom or our emptiness or our happiness with shopping because we kind of get that happiness when we buy something. I think that's human nature. We bought something nice, we feel happy, but unfortunately it is not a lasting feeling, so we have to continue doing it over and over again, and therefore we boredom shop. It's a fun thing to do, but with all things we can take it out of control. So let's start talking about the tips. So how to stop boredom shopping, and here are the tips that I use to help myself when I don't boredom shop anymore because I got rid of desire, but when I used to, here are the tips that I used. So number one, for a period of time I stopped with the shopping apps. What I did was I either moved it out of my main page and I put it in a folder, or I deleted the apps altogether till I felt oh, there's something I need to buy, and then I'd reinstall it. So out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Really helped. Number two, if you've seen my other videos, I'm really big on examining the desire, or examining what objects you want, what they represent. So I've talked about my law of manifestation, and understanding the things that I've craved or I've wanted actually represent needs or desires of something else. Whether it be when I was craving having Weibo looking stuff and expensive toys, it was because I was really struggling with my finances. So I thought expensive toys were gonna heal that feeling of feeling poor. But that's to give you guys an example. So if you examine why you're desiring something, you might understand why you want it, and maybe you can address the underlying issue instead of just boredom shopping a bunch of items instead of addressing the underlying issue. Okay, number three, understanding is it a need or a want? So sometimes we boredom shop because we feel we want a lot of things, when if you stop and you realize that maybe this is not really something you need but just a want, you can kind of let go of it and maybe put it away in a cart, or maybe come back for it later. For example, when I was hardcore minimalist, and not for the sake of minimalism, but for saving money, I only owned one pair of shoe, and that pair of shoe had a hole, and that hole was shafting the back of my foot, but I didn't want to buy another pair of shoe. But there's a good example of a need. I only owned one pair of shoe, and it was broken, and it was cutting me and making me bleed, and therefore I'd be justified in buying another pair of shoe because it's a need and not a want. A want would be when I kept buying a bunch of shoes from Nike and I already had a bunch of shoes. That's a want. So it's good to differentiate what's what, Another thing that might help with your boredom shopping, maybe understanding that if you keep shopping like this, you might be going shopping outside of your means. If you can find some other hobby to replace your boredom shopping, you might feel better. For me, I replaced shopping with healthy habits. So working out, going to the park, swimming, drawing, painting, video editing, just chilling with my friends in a non-shopping setting have definitely helped with kind of not going beyond my means, because I'm not shopping or wasting my money. Yeah, oh, that was the next point. Try non-money hobbies. Yeah, reading, exercising, learning new things, starting something new. Life is a really exciting thing, and you'll always learn new things regardless of how old you are. So maybe if you're feeling bored, you could probably learn something new with your time as opposed to just mindlessly shopping. Now that I don't shop on shopping apps anymore, I downloaded language learning apps, and now I'm practicing learning Korean. So yeah, that's a much more productive thing to do or have, as opposed to having a bajillion more shoes. Now I'll know how to speak another language. So yeah. Anyway, I like to keep this video short and sweet and to the point. These are the tips that I use to help with my boredom shopping. This video I actually meant to film a long time ago for a French subscriber, and she never came back to watch my video, so I don't know if she'll ever end up seeing this one. But yeah, you know who you are, and I made this for you, so I don't know if you'll ever see this, but yeah. you inspired it, so thank you so much for the idea. Anyway, if you like this video, all that I ask is you hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next